In previous work, I've been around young adults, teenagers, cool, hip people quite regularly. But now I work in a high school. It feels a little bit different. A lot of people don't really want to be there. They don't, let alone want some older guy to like talk to them or I don't know, guide them through an exam or something like that, which can be, I mean, I guess embarrassing. I don't know, whatever. But so it's been a challenge to work on like me just being comfortable with myself around high school students, other teachers even. It's a new environment. And the other day, I was with one of the kids, and he asked me a lot of questions like this or that, and he's like, if you could have one superhero power, what would it be? The first one is you could fly, but you could only fly like 20 feet off the ground. And the other one would be if you could phase through walls, but if it malfunctioned, you could get like stuck on a wall. So really like cool questions. I think I'd still pick flying, but it made me think of I'm kind of more attainable superpower that I feel actually would be a lot more effective and even more enjoyable than flying, if you could believe that. And it would be if I could stop being embarrassed and not have the fear or the threat of embarrassment. All that encompasses that is it's a lot more than what you initially think. Just being comfortable around everybody, saying things that you want to say without fear of being laughed at or anything like that. I think we all spend a lot of time worrying about what other people think, and we kind of shine the parts of our life that and decorate and glitz up and embellish the parts of our lives that we want people to see differently. And we learn that young to try to fit into groups, and it doesn't really end. And a lot of people just kind of spend the rest of their lives trying to please other people or make people other think they're better or more desirable or more, a level up on what they really are. And that way no one really gets to know you. And you see that a lot online now, be kind of like the online geniuses and experts that have read one thing or watched a TED talk and then want to debate, like physicists or, things like that. Just makes themselves feel better. And the appearance that a lot of people get is like, whoa, this person knows their stuff. Anyways, how do you stop being embarrassed? How do you stop worrying about what other people think about you? Is it possible? Been thinking about it a lot. I think I mentioned it before. I saw an old friend a couple of years ago, and he had just seemed so confident, so like just happy with himself, content. I'm a little bit more outgoing than I knew before, and I had said, well, what happened? And he's just like, oh, I just stopped caring what people think of me. And in his life, he'd been a bartender, he'd been traveling, and I think sometimes you just gotta throw yourself into the fire of criticism and critique, or even what you think people think. I think a lot of what we worry about other people think about us is us just thinking they think that way, but they don't. So I think I'm in the right place to just kind of be myself more. I think it's been 2 months. I really want to, be there for kids, for other teachers and EAs and people in the school. Definitely is a place of need with people that care, and I definitely care. I'm trying to dip my toes in where I feel like is kind of like where I need to be. I want to be myself. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the thought. superpowers. If you have any ideas, feel free to share.